What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Feel free to like some videos, watch a few videos, check out my community tab, follow me on Twitter, check out the all new post.news now in beta. Probably go, more public maybe in 3 to 6 months. Check that out. Also, hit me up on Twitter. If you like what you see, feel free to share some videos, like some videos, and leave a few comments. Today I'd like to talk about the internet and what it's become in the last 15 to 20 years. It's kind of crazy to think 10 or 20 or 30 years ago there was no internet. There was no, 24/7 content coming from 20 different, platforms and that kind of thing. But, it's also kind of interesting to see what's going on maybe 10 years, 20 years down the road. I remember back 30 years ago in high school when the speed of any kind of connectivity was like 500 characters a second. At last check a few months back, I think it came to like anywhere from 11 to 18 megabits a second. Now, for people that aren't mathematically inclined, that's like several thousand times faster than back in the day. In between that and between the people, like I said, that lost the ability to communicate and or lost their attention span, I think people, do have, a lot of things that could be, going for better or worse. But I think in some instances, people rather check Twitter or something for like 10, 15 minutes than actually talk to another person, which, I'd rather be at the library, the mall, the park, out in society doing something, even if I'm online, versus just sitting around doing nothing, being antisocial or being like all these people doing these supposed trends, whether they be hanging themselves, eating laundry detergent packs, or, any of that crap, You never really even heard of stuff like that. Back in the day, people never even considered eating dish soap or, I mean, what's next? Walking around with their shoelaces tied together or something. I mean, there was no, real sense of actually thinking for themselves. And I was looking at a few videos a while back about, how over the last 20 years, a lot of people can't critically think because, cable news media and newspapers and even TV Sunday news programs in general try to put a political spin over everything. And then when it comes to actual programs like supporting people to help them get food, they rather, give people with, 10-figure bank accounts a tax break, or they rather send $30 billion to another country that don't give two shits about the United States. Or again, they rather worry about crap they already wasted money on 20 years ago. A lot of people in this day and age can't even critically think. People think just asking somebody what their name is like you're pseudo dating them and that kind of thing, versus actually having a 10 or 15-minute conversation, getting to know the person, and then see where it goes from there. I mean, I remember back in the early days of chatting 10, 20 years ago, when you could only get 20 people in a room, they'd actually have a conversation. Now I get, 300 people in the room, and there'll be 5 or 6 people flooding the room with spam, and there'll be 4 or 5 other people trying to hit on every other person and stupid shit like that. And it's kind of, sad to think it's, come to that with all the, ability to create content, be it on an online community, a WordPress blog, a self-hosted website, a YouTube channel, or actually, actually deal one-on-one with other people. I think that's, kind of where society is going, because they don't want to actually take any initiative. They don't want to think. They don't want to do anything. They don't want to be sociable. So you got these people that are, shooting up schools, shooting up Walmarts, stealing from Walmart, stealing from Target, being retarded, It's like, that was never a thing 10 or 20 or 30 or 40 years ago. And then these days, like every other day, some dumbass does something stupid. But anyway, thanks for watching. Feel free to watch 3 or 4 other videos. If you like what you see, feel free to leave a comment, share the video, check me out on Twitter. Again, I'm usually online quite a bit. Pretty much always have been, but I rather get out and do stuff versus, be totally oblivious to society like 3/4 of this generation. But anyway, take care, everybody. We'll talk to you later. Have a good one.